Mabuo tayo lahat. Secretary Rene Almendras, Representative Cesar Sarmiento, Undersecretary Jojo Lutilla, of course, the man of the hour, the CAAP Director General William Hotchkiss III, officials and employees of the Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines, Monsignor Modesto Teston, fellow workers in government, honored guests, mga minamahal ko pong kababayan. Kanina pa ako kayo pinagmamasdan kasi dami ho nitong tarpaulin nakalagay, CAAP Thanksgiving. Normally po pag Thanksgiving, masaya eh. Sabi ko, ba't kaya parang napaka-serious masyado na expression ng mga kapatid natin ngayon dito? Tapos napag-isip pa ako lalo nung sinabi ni General Hotchkiss, mabuhay ako, parang ang tamlay. Ako mukhang may galit yata sa akin dito. Oo nga eh. Di ba parang ganito oras, sana nasa beach tayo. Ako sa 2016, no, masusubukan ko na rin yung ating tourist destinations. Napansin ko rin itong mga ilaw sa harapan. Sabi ko, hindi ko akalain mahilig pala sa ballroom dancing si Captain Andrews. Meron pala mamayang gabi. Kasi lampas ng kurtina eh. Kaya sabi ko, mismo kami, stage show pa. Wala ko mamaya. Hingin ako ng paman. Hindi ako naimbita, kaya sorry yun. Hindi na muna ako attend. Anyway po, I think we should start out with let me share with you a joke that my father shared with us when he was detained for 7 years and 7 months. And I'll explain later on why I thought of this joke. It seems there was a plane and it was encountering quite a number of problems. So the first problem they noticed was smoke coming out from an engine. And the captain, to reassure the passengers, came on board the PA system, turned it on and said, "Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. You may notice smoke coming out from our number 4 engine. There is no cause for alarm." Okay. After about 20 minutes or so, there were flames coming out from engine number 2. So again, the captain turned on the PA system and said, "Ladies and gentlemen, you may notice flames coming out from engine number 2. Again, there is no cause for alarm." About 30 minutes after that, there was a large explosion and people looking out the wing saw engine number 1 falling off. So the captain said, once again, "Ladies and gentlemen, you may notice or you may have noticed that engine number 1 has departed prematurely. There is no cause for alarm." 5 minutes after that, said, "Ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you have enjoyed flying with us. And I assure you there is no cause for alarm." After which, the following message was repeated over and over, which said, "This is a recording. This is a recording." And definitely, parang there was a time na napapag-isip tayo, ganyan ho ba talaga pag sumasakay tayo sa aeroplano sa ating bansa, medyo sugal. Ngayon sa pangunguna ni General Hotchkiss, hindi na ho sinusugal yan. May science, may experience, may dedication. Today we gather in thanksgiving for all that the Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines has achieved in such a short period of time. Excuse me. In the past couple of years, CAAP has made exceptional and thus commendable progress towards achieving its mandate. For this reason, even if I was just here for your 5th anniversary last year, I have set aside the time to visit you once again so that I may personally extend my gratitude to all of you who have worked tirelessly to make the resurgence of our civil aviation sector possible. Again, sabi nga ni Pilita Corrales nung araw, a million thanks to you. Dito sa side na to, hindi sila pumalakpak doon. Palagay ko, ngayon lang narinig nila na si Pilita Corrales, signature song po niya yun. Pero yung nasa front row, palagay ko naabutan mo rin yan. Naparod natin pareho sa TV yan. The work of the people in your agency has truly allowed us to make up for the opportunities lost due to the irresponsibility and the neglect of our predecessor. Let us recall, in early 2008, the United States Federal Aviation Administration downgraded the Philippines classification from Category 1 to Category 2, which meant that our airlines could not expand their flights to and from the United States. The situation only got worse from there. In 2009, the International Civil Aviation Organization conducted an audit of our aviation standards and found, I quote, "significant safety concerns," close quote. On top of that, in March of 2010, the European Union banned all Philippine aircraft from flying into their countries, saying that they found serious failings in how Philippine aviation authorities oversaw and checked aircraft. The situation was dire. These actions were a colossal blow to our economy. Some of our most lucrative markets were becoming increasingly inaccessible to our investors and vice versa. On top of this, tourists from Europe and the United States who may have wanted to visit the Philippines found it much harder to discover how fun it is in our country. This is precisely why, when we assumed office, we knew we had to clear these bottlenecks in aviation. And today I am proud to say that CAAP, under the leadership of Director General William Hotchkiss, has done just that. Your office instituted reforms across the board, from installing the Civil Aviation Society Oversight Reporting and Tracking System as your main database management system, to improving your synergies with our local carriers and helping them meet the standards of other countries, and to ensuring that your personnel received effective and continued training. The results of all your hard work are clear and have come nearly instantly. The last time I was here, I congratulated you for having the ICAO lift their significant safety concerns to the Philippines, while at the same time challenging you to make certain that the Philippines is removed from the watch lists of the European Union and the United States. Now, only a little more than a year removed from that day, I am congratulating you once again, because you met the challenge completely. In July of 2013, the EU lifted the ban on Philippine Airlines flights, and just last month, they did the same for Cebu Pacific. Also, last month, the United States Federal Aviation Administration reinstated Philippine civil aviation to Category 1 status. The positive effects of these developments are imminent. In fact, we are already feeling some of them now. In the past year, we have seen our local carriers begin to expand their flights and their routes to and from Europe. I am confident that soon we will be welcoming even more tourists and investors who will find that truly it is more fun in the Philippines and that the Philippines works. Indeed, as Director General Hotchkiss said a few moments ago, mission accomplished. Since your initial assignment has been accomplished, I will now endeavor to find you new missions to ensure that your life does not become boring. On behalf of the Filipino people, I emphasize my thanks to all of you. Through your persistence, integrity, and commitment to public service, you have ensured that the story of CAAP continues on an upward trend. All of you are aware that your work does not end here. After all, the true meaning of your service is not defined simply by awards or safety distinctions. Your goal is to render to our bosses, the Filipino people, the best possible service, to make certain that they can go on board a plane with peace of mind, knowing that they are in good hands, and to make it even more convenient for people all around the world to fly here and discover the natural beauty and the rewarding opportunities our country has to offer. The work ahead will not be easy. But if these past few years have proven anything, it is that no challenge is too great as long as you have the perseverance, the integrity, and the strength of character to overcome it. Today, I invite all of you in CAAP to continue working with your countrymen to achieve our collective goals as a nation. I invite you to aspire to reach even greater heights, to make our country a global example of excellence in civil aviation, to guarantee the longevity of the successes we now enjoy, and ultimately to ensure that this era of unprecedented hope, optimism, and prosperity in the Philippines becomes an enduring mainstream that we can bequeath to future generations of Filipinos. Bago po ako magtapos, gusto ko lang pagdiinan. Kung normally doon lang tayo sa tinatawag ng milestone anniversaries ng government agencies sa pinupuntan. Ibig sabihin nun, every 5 years. So in a 6-year term, I will only get to visit these respective agencies once. I was here last year, I'm here again. Hindi naman sa pangungulit, pero palagay ko dahil importante kayo sa ating pambansa. Tulad ng ibang mga ito. Meron tayong tinatawag na low-lying fruits. Ito yung mga madaling mapakinabangan ng sambayanan para umangat ang kanilang kabuhayan. Isa po dito, turismo. Noong nag-umpiso po tayo, tinatansya na halos 3 million lang ang dumarating na turista nating dayuhan. Natala na po na 5 million last year, maski na meron actively nagka-campaign na wag punta sa Pilipinas, naka 5 million na tayo. Sa 2016, sa pagbaba po natin, tinataya 10 million na magiging international tourist sa atin na darating sa Pilipinas. Tungo po doon, nagtatayo tayo at pinapagawa natin na mas maayos ang iba't ibang paliparan sa iba't ibang panig po ng Pilipinas. No, lahat po nito ay may expectation tayong dadami na dadami ang mga biyahe, kuminsan direct from other nations direct to the Philippines, and and a lot of them actually for the domestic travel market also. So, kailangan po, hindi yung nagagawa na natin yung kaya natin ngayon. Pero dapat kakayanin rin natin yung lalo pang dadagsang mga biyahe ng ating mga pasaherong dadaan sa Himpapawid para puntahan ang kanilang mga lugar. Sa turismo po, hindi kailangan na masyado mahaba ang titulo o nakapagtapos ng napakataas na antas sa pag-aaral para makilahok sa lumalaking merkado natin sa turismo. Hindi ko kailangan na may doctorate ka para maging tourist guide ka sa iba't ibang mga lugar. So madali yung salita, maparami natin turista, dadagdag ang oportunidad ng bawat mamamayang Pilipino na makalahok doon sa tinatawag nga nating inclusive growth. Kung hindi naman makakarating yung turista sa atin o sa paparoonan niyang mga lugar pang turismo, wala pong mangyayari dyan. Sa ibang larangan naman po ng ating ekonomiya, lalo na sa mga nagnenegosyo o gusto mong mangalakal dito, may tinatawag na mga inspection muna or exploratory missions. Kung pahirapan nung makarating sa atin, hindi na rin siguro matutuloy ang mga investment na to. Kung medyo alanganin ang pagbabiyahe sa iba't ibang kapuluan natin, no, malamang tatagal ang pagkakataon na mapapakinabangan natin mga kababayan. So ulit-ulitin ko po, importante kayo ang nagpapadali na itong pangangalakal, pakikipag-ugnayan sa iba't ibang mga bansa ay napapabilis para naman talaga mapabilis natin ang pag-angat ng bawat isang Pilipino sa larangan ng kanyang kabuhayan. Kaya doon po, dito sa mga tagumpay na ginawa nyo, at gusto ko lang idagdag, nung paghirang ko kay General Hotchkiss, ang sabi po niya, tanda ko kay Secretary Rojas, pag hindi ko nagawa, lahat ay pinangako ko sa loob ng 1 taon, magbibitiw ako. At nagawa na nga ho niya. At sinabayan pa niya. At hanggang hindi natatapos sa safety concerns, hindi ako tatanggap ng sahod. So palagay ko, nakatanggap na siya sa wakas ng kanyang sahod, back pay pa nangyari. No? Maski na veteran usa, wala naman tayong digmaan na kailangan ng back pay. At na-blow out na po niya siguro sa Mrs. Hotchkiss. Okay? At ito, huling-huli na lang ho talaga. May kasabihan ng mga Amerikano, o at least doon ko na narinig yan, failure is an orphan, but success has many fathers. So madaling salita po, no? Talaga tinututukan natin, pag tama ang ginawa nyo, mahusay ang performance nyo, nag-uunahan ang gusto maging ninong nyo. Pagpalpak naman, no, walang kumikilala sa inyo. No? So pagpatuloy lang nyo ang inyong magandang trabaho, ang maganda nyong attitude. At palagay ko naman po, yung mga pangangailangan nyo ay talaga naman maraming nakabukas ang tenga at nagmamadali pang asikasuhin ang pangangailangan naman nyo. Magandang hapon po, maraming salamat sa inyo.